Alright, there we go. So, let me pull up the map here. I can kind of show you. Dark Castle 1 was just the walkway path up there. There was nothing there, but basically, you went up here, there was a fight in that first central room you walk into, and then as you can see, we went to both sides there because we got those couple of chests. In those two rooms, you need to go all the way up those steps towards the tops. Well, first off, in one of those side rooms, you had to bring down firewalls to go up those steps. And then once you go up those steps on the sides to that little elevated area that goes all the way across back towards the middle there, by the middle hallway there was a switch on each side to deactivate both of the firewalls to continue forward. So we did that. And then going up here, we went into the door on the very far right, which took us to this entrance here. Now, as we can see, there is a gate blocking the way to that gold statue, and a gate blocking the way to that gold statue. And it's telling us to go up there where those two chests are. Going back up the second to last one on the right there would take you up those stairs there in front of the statue where there is an iron gate getting your way, and we don't know where the switch is to open that. It looks like a corner of a map. We actually don't have any little cactuses here. This is mostly just plot progression and obviously chests and seeds, because at this point from this dungeon on you are likely to get silver seeds and, more importantly, gold seeds more regularly. So basically, before I had actually stopped, I went into that room to see what happens, and after seeing what occurs when you walk into that area, I decided to stop here, just making it past the first save in this dungeon, Dark Castle. Alright, so we got these peepers back here respawned. And yes, there are a lot of rooms with multiple enemies in this dungeon. So there is going to be a decent bit of fighting. I am not going to be fighting every single encounter though, for the sake of saving time and getting through this a little quicker. And also we can't go that way because of another gate blocking the way. So it is, as you can see, well, it's not in this room, but there were some pots in here that we had already grabbed before stopping last time. But when you walk just a little bit further inside past where that first section of the flooring is, it triggers this cutscene. And right in front of that throne area entrance is a trapdoor that drops you down to the level below. And we have an encounter again with our first boss, the Full Metal Hugger, except this time he is level 61. And a lot tougher. And this is why I had stopped where I did, because I could tell we weren't going to be damaging this guy too heavily to take him out quick enough to continue on a little bit further at that point last night. Alright, so let's throw protection and strength up here to do some extra damage. So he was essentially light, so let's see if Dark Force is his, well, let's see, yeah, Darkness is his weakness. So we're just going to be wearing him down until we get enough damage on him. I actually want you to use a walnut and recover your MP. And now, since we got stunned, we're going to be using a couple of our level 3 class strikes here to get a huge chunk of damage on him. And it looks like our extra health actually comes from having the protection spell thrown on us. Because we actually have over 1,000 when no one is close to that. Charlotte and Reese only have... Charlotte and Reese only have 976 total. Alright, looks like with getting all 3 of their... Awesome. Because we got all 3 of the class 3 strikes on him while he was stunned, we took out a huge chunk of his health rather quickly there. I think I heard some levels go off there. Did everyone level? Everyone did. Awesome. Okay, so defense boost and magic defense boost. We're closer to magic defense boost, which is pretty nice to have. Winning heal I definitely want to keep. Stat increase from increase. Bear with me 1 second, I want to check something out with these abilities here. Chain abilities can be used by all party members. There are more abilities by locating training point. Oh, okay. I did not remember. That is not something I quite caught on to when we first got chain abilities my first time playing. So chain abilities don't affect everyone, they just can be equipped by everyone. So, Bountiful and Pinpoint only affect her. Pinpoint is good to have on her. I'll keep Bountiful too. Alright. And you have the HP boost and Defender. Alright, so those 3 are better for you. Recover Break is also pretty good for you. I think switching that out will be good for you. Attack increase. What do you have? Reclaim. So Victory MP boost, MP and alright, so you have stat down stat down resistance, victory heal. Heal you and then Enigma so you're harder to catch. Essentially we do use your MP more being a mage. Reclaim, not exactly necessary right now. is what we wanted to give you. Okay, only you can equip winning heal, but everyone's got magic defense up from that boost all right now. Okay. Oh, that's right, we gotta allocate points here. Put these other couple of points on that. Replace her normal one, or replace the level 1 with a level 2 of that one on her. Okay, then for you, Ancient Curse. Get you Thunderstorm. Just got 2 more points. Boost your stamina, get you the stamina plus 5. Okay. It would be neat if this was a game where you could jump like that, but the map is telling us that that is not the case. Over here we have another chest. This one's got a magic rope. I've barely ever used them, so I still have a number of them. Okay, we have a gate there blocking our path forward. Got a switch right here. Opens up this nearby gate. And again with these gates, this is just more of the same as with the flame walls up above. In fact, as you saw, we had a couple of gates blocking paths up top, too. It's just more of a maze-around area, because we got to deal with gates making our way around. Alright, this sword's nearly down. Alright, so it is just the free hit combo is all you can do. Because you don't get a third hit off just doing regular attacks. So as we can see, we can actually come up in here and around. Got an MP pot there. Flip the switch. So in case with like all the switches and gates and everything, if you haven't quite figured out what they're expecting here, is basically you're going to be opening and closing these gates in different ways. Not different ways, but you're going to be opening and closing different gates to gain access to other areas. Now as I said, it's been a while, so I might not get this on the first try. Because as we can see, opening that one closes and opens the gates in front and behind it. We do have this one open now, though. Unfortunately, with the nature of this section of the castle, we don't really have a choice but to do some of the fights down here on this level, at least. Alright, give us a heal. Move out of the way before I get smacked down by that too. Okay, that takes care of them. We'll flip the switch and see what we get. opens the way to that, but I do want to grab this. Okay, that's the other gate into here. Ow. Alright, come on, get up. Stop knocking me down, please. Alright, we're gonna get away from that fight. Walk over here into this room we opened up. Oop, make sure you get out of the way of that attack that he's doing. Alright, got that one down. There's a second one down. Oh, looks like they already got the third one of them down. There we go. Not only are we getting gold seeds in here, along with some silver seeds as well, but right there we actually had a rainbow seed, which is the highest level seed you can get for gear and items, and you definitely do not want to use those until you get. Oops, that was wrong. Until you get our last reward that we got there, which is a higher chance of good yields from seeds, along with maxing out your magic pot. That way you have the highest chance possible of getting the strongest gear from those rainbow seeds for class 3 and later on in post-game. As those are the highest level seeds that have the best chance on their own of giving you gear and good drops. Not just like normal items and things you can buy and whatnot. Alright, I'm just kind of checking, making sure there isn't a switch I'm overlooking somewheres. I guess that was just for those couple of items. Aha, that does open our door over here when that side's closed. Got a fairy walnut in that pot. Another silver statue here. It's going to make a save because this is a bit of a windy thing going back and forth, opening and closing the gates. Oop, avoid that attack. Have you throw out a heal. Alright. You still have your shield up. Now it's gone. Nice. Nice move there, knocking him down so that we can get free damage and just knock him right out of his very strong, heavy damaging attack there. Let's grab this heal pot. Oh, okay, so these ones called demons here do actually have a shield up. Ah, they kind of got me pinned there. So I wasn't sure if I'd actually even be able to time that to avoid it or not. So let's go after this other demon now, as they are the ones that'll actually take the most amount of time to kill with their defense and health, and they can actually do quite a bit of damage. Having the minor ball hit you and make you tiny is just a small inconvenience. We do have a switch here. Oh! Right into another scene here. Oh, I forgot we fight this boss again too, more or less. The door. Zenhoa, or Zenoa. Get out of the way of that. These ones, unfortunately, will shapeshift a lot earlier on. Alright. Let's just boost that for us. Make it a little bit easier. So we throw another heal down on us. Darn it. Change again. At least the assassin's a little bit easier to take down. So heal your MP up here again. Darn it. Very good, finally got that one down. Alright, you heal yourself up. Get the heck up. I don't know why the heck they take so long to get up at times. And of course, before she could get that off, she got freaking killed. How the hell did I get frickin' knocked down into that? Come on. I hate how obnoxious this second fight with the gate can be. Of course, before the freaking combo finishes, you have to goddamn change on me again. So you recover hers. Frickin' imp. I'm gonna throw this out on him. Hopefully I get some pretty decent damage on him. You heal us up, and you need to heal yourself as well. Have you use a candy since she's healing? Get the hell up before you get stabbed 20 more times. You need to heal yourself. Yeah, of course in this one he throws out a lot more frickin' traps and goddamn wind attacks, knocking you back. Screw you if you're gonna frickin' sit there and morph. Ah, crap. I got revive. Ears is gonna do a lot better against him. Throw out a hot shot. Ah, freaking damn crap. Throw strengthen and protection on here to reduce our damage and take him out a little quicker. You use yours since you're right here. Since he actually got stunned there. Really? You got killed again? Frickin' spikes. Freaking way too many of them, they come up way too quick. Oh no, you don't. Freaking traps and damn repel. Darn it, I was trying to move out of that. There we go. Alright, so there's one more of these bosses we have to redo. Oof, okay, that fight was a trial. Oh, the two of us are actually slightly over 1,000 health now. Nice. Well, we got the first attack boost all, defense boost all. Would probably be good, other chance to increase. Move increasing by 50%. The way that is worded is just very confusing to me. So now we've unlocked her pretty much ultimate Starlancer spell. Seraph summons Winged God. Deals damage to enemies in the area, potentially causes silence. We're a decent bit of ways away from being able to get defense boost all. We'll go intelligence there to work towards that one. Unlock this. To give her auto HP heal for everyone. And that will free up this spot for you again. Alright, so you have Victory, Heal, and Enigma, along with stat down resistance to help you keep your health up. You're still going down a little more than everyone else, though. Okay. Just double checking, making sure. Nope, we didn't spend yours. That's what I was looking at. Magic Armor 2. We don't have enough points to reach that. Of course, my phone's having issues with the 5G right now. Lovely. I totally forgot we had that gate fight. Alright, let's get back to Reese here. Back upstairs, finally. Wait. Yeah, that's where we were. There's the one. There's a couple chests down there. I just noticed that on the map as we were coming. Just as we went up the stairs, I was seeing that on the map. Alright, so come down through here. It is the gate there. So I'm not entirely certain what we need to do. After everything we just went through, don't worry, I'm not going to be taking more time fighting. Unless we have to fight to get those two chests opened. care if you want to try to fight us or not. Okay, that opens up this. Well, no, hang on. I might need this one flipped like that to get that chest. Was there another switch in here? Yeah, this one. There's no way we're going to avoid that encounter. They were right there on the path. There must be one of these I'm missing. That opens that gate. Do we really gotta... Yeah, let's gotta take this fight out again to do that. Alright, you're down. You still have your shield at the moment. And they're down. Nice, that did open this room for us. And, oh, okay. We got a Kaiser Mimic, which is the strongest one. But these guys also drop rainbow seeds, so definitely worth the fight. A decent bit of money, decent bit of experience, and another rainbow seed. Alright, I gotta heal myself up too while I'm at it. These guys are a lot more dangerous, as you can see they do like a couple hundred HP in attack. Yeah, 280, pretty close to 300. And we got another rainbow seed. And in this chest, another 3 cups of wishes. This is what I wanted to do. Because our heal... Or not our heal, but our save when we go up the stairs here. Is a silver statue, so we can't actually heal from it. Darn it, I screwed up the last hit there. And got him down before he actually got his attack off there. Awesome. Alright, now we'll head back up to the previous level. Oh, that's right, there wasn't a save up here. And because we went through, like, the fight with those 2 demons 2 more times down there, and did a couple other fights more than was needed. We're just gonna go past that one fight. Ah, nice. The gold statue for healing. Definitely, definitely healing and saving. Okay. Wow, it actually staggered me there. Alright, there's one of the peepers down. And the other one down. Got another gold seed from them. I think the peepers are the ones that'll drop the gold seeds. Oop, got another Kaiser Mimic, which will give us a rainbow seed upon finishing them off. Definitely knock him out of that, as that's one of those charge up attacks that does a lot if you get hit by it. And this Kaiser Mimic is down. Another rainbow seed. Alright. I am going to adjust these a little bit. It's a chain ability, so any of them can get it. I'm just trying to figure out who I want to put it on. All over 2s and auto HP heal I definitely want to keep. Definitely want to keep Defender and HP boost on her. Alright. We'll switch this out with it. Because these fights are kind of popping up a little too quickly after having gone through them. I'm pretty sure that is the door that leads to... Oh, hang on. For some reason it's dropping frames like crazy and going into the red very often. Oh yeah, the 2 chests in that room. But we couldn't get back to it right now. So here is our third beefed up boss from the beginning of the first half of the game here, the Harpy. I don't think she had Earthquake yet. Fire magic's increased though, so definitely do explode. So you want to throw that on us. There you go. Countered it. Again, you want to break her out of that attack before she gets it off. And then while stunned, throw out her weakness spells and your level 3 strikes. Darn it, I think that last one wound up missing. Alright, and Charlotte still has hers. Alright, we're back to you. And Persephone is down. Now, we might still have to fight Belladonna somewheres in here. Just as a heads up, but she would obviously most likely be the final boss in the palace here. Throw yours. That's right, because we're working towards working towards 33 for those two spells and the cure. Okay, then for you, Earthquake you still need. Okay. Alright. Level taken care of. Head back down. See if we can grab those couple of items this time. Well, actually, that's right. We can't get back to the room without going to the other side. So we'll just continue on for the moment. Since we just took her on already, we don't have to do that again. Don't miss the two pots back there. It's telling us to head into this door. And we just gotta cross another identical hall to the one making it out to the outside. Cross another hall to the one identical there on the other side, going outside. So, we can't get that way just yet, but they want us to come out here through this door. And here's Belladonna. Let's pause it for a second there as it dropped. Yep, have to fight her now. And the Night Cavern, you fight whichever one of these two is your character's main antagonist, and then you fight the other one up here. Or you might fight Molokia down there regardless. This wasn't even in your fucking area of attack. How the heck did you goddamn target onto me? let's throw Seraphon to see if we can actually get it off in time here. There we go. Oh, she did it again. Belladonna definitely moves around a lot faster and a lot more than Malokia did, but that healing definitely complicated things. Definitely want to have her healer and own MP up there. Good, glad I was actually able to dodge roll out of that combo hit there. Man, I don't think you can even frickin' get out of that. Stop freaking coming just after me, jeez. Darn, I forgot she freaking jumps around during this. Usually you have to get those off rather quickly to actually get two of them off before they come out of stun. Alright, where'd she jump? Over here. Oh, okay. They took her out before I could switch it up. Make sure this frickin' stops being in the red and losing so many frames before I let this dialogue continue. That's important to the backstory of this master behind everything. that is pretty sad because you hear a pretty heart-wrenching backstory of lore about his Dark Majesty that they've talked about, and how Belladonna just felt for her altogether, felt for him, and that was why she helped him. She wanted to open up his heart and help him regain some happiness. Belladonna's Regret has granted you a new ability. You get the Chain ability Unleashed. Status effect or stat decrease cancelled when using Class Strike. Okay, so that's it for his Dark Majesty's helpers. Dropped again there for a second. I don't know why it drops when there's almost nothing going on. It's gotta just solely be because of having to connect through an extender. I definitely save after that. Another gold seed there. Again, we're just gonna go by these fights. Now, the barrier blocking this door is down. Got a chest right here. Oh, another Kaiser Mimic. A tough fight, but worth it. Gives a decent bit of experience and a Rainbow Seed on drop regardless. And he's down. So yep, in those two chests in that throne room where you get dropped into the Full Metal Hugger revamped boss fight, one of them is definitely the Scales because those are the only other two chests. And thus, for the first time in the game, I think it's even back. It was another stream that I usually watch. Got started. Turn that down. So I think you might be able to grab the scales before fighting Belladonna. I just, at the time, was not up to going around the long way to get it. Just waiting for OBS to get out of the red there. So yep, just those two chests down there. There's nothing up here really. It's just the chest that's down here, or well, not right here, but you know. The chest that was down the stairs here in the middle. And then it was to get that scene that advances the plot. I'm just going to save because we got through that lengthy dialogue there. Okay, that gate is still up. I don't think there's anything in this room. Take us there. I think this is just considered a dead end. Yeah. The tower falls off, and like, obviously it'd be weird if you could jump down from there. Oops, wrong way. $60 and up is a pretty decent point to be for endgame. It's... I hope that lifts up so you could actually go fight that now. I'll show that off later on. I'm not going to be able to beat it, I'll tell you that right now. Just going to touch up here. So this is why I just wanted to get through as opposed to trying to deal with the throne room chests, just because it was going to be a bit of a runaround to get to them. Okay, just going to ignore the fights. I might take those guys out just because they can give me... Seeds, yeah, we can just jump past there. So our chest on the left here, we have the Goddess Scale. And on the right we have 420 Lucre. And that Goddess Scale is what we need to reset their classes and set them down the different path for the other two level 3 classes. I think these might be the guys that dropped the gold seeds. That's why I'm taking them out again. As far as I recall, I don't think either of them dropped anything. Nope. Alright, so now we're just going to make our way up. Well, wait a minute. We can do this pretty easily, actually. And we can use the drum. So before we go to get the class 3 item that I actually want, we will have to reset her first, because she has to be in the proper second class for it to give me those items. Now, as I said before, I actually only have 3 question mark seeds that I farmed, so essentially that is going to be kind of safe scumming, like if I don't get it in the first try, resetting and trying again. But the Sanctuary of Man is also where you're supposed to go. High vestment, and another high vestment. High vestment is yours. And I think that's actually her best class 3 gear. Okay, so yeah, the place is kind of desolated. We can't go up that way anymore. The look has changed because His Dark Majesty has come here, ravaged it, and is trying to become the only powerful being, godlike, in the world at the time being. Because this is where you go to confront him after that, which is why it looked different and gave us a whole new entry screen. And we have shapeshifters now, not the regular rabbites that were here. But we're mainly just here because the statue... Grab that one too. So saying the statue for changing to class 3 is still here. And yeah, I'm going to grab sparkles that I see along the way, but that's going to be it. And you can even see those stairs leading up to there are broken off too. So this is a bit of a longer trek, because we have to wind back around to get to the statue, since one of the staircases is destroyed and the other one is blocked off from the walk inside. Can only get to it from there. I've never done this before, so... Oh, okay, yep, it just sets you right back to your first class. If you reset your class, your character will return to class 1, learn those abilities, class strikes, and shortcut moves will be reset. Proceed for now. It's the same, just showing you what it'd be like if they were in first class, I guess. Well, this is going to be the last thing we do for this stream, because this stream was just solely dedicated to the tower there. So before, wait for it to come up, we went with Valkyrie, but to actually get the Fenrir Knight, we have to go with Rune Maiden. We went with Valkyrie because buffing was a little bit easier than trying to debuff specific enemies. And this was a bit more revealing because it's just like a leotard with thigh guards. Okay, so she gets the second, as opposed to Spiral Lance or whatever it was, she gets Aerial Lance. And debuffs as opposed to buffs. Let's pump all of her stats up to 15 again for now. Yeah, so she gets the opposite of strength and protection and mental strength, enfeeble, defenseless, and weaken. I was just going to go back through having her learn everything. All of the stat increase bonuses, and then all the abilities. So that's right, that one was hers, but she can't wear it. Which is fine, we'll just go back and have her get the others. Okay, so I definitely liked having interception on her. We don't need auto HP heal because we have auto HP heal all. Victory boost, we had that on her. Pinpoint. Yeah, she gets magic smash and critical smash now. And I'll give you stat down resistance. And that gives her magic shield and undead away. You we can't do anything with just yet. So, we could technically do this anywheres. Just has to be an area that has a magic pot. But I'd like to try our first attempt here at Maya. So what I'll probably do is I'll save and do the 3 seeds once on, and do all 3 seeds separately. And then if we don't get it, I'll reset and I'll show doing that just once on screen where I reset and use the 3 seeds again. Oh, I got 6 of them, nice. I know we had one. I know I had gotten 3 seeds, and then we picked up a seed. Okay, Glepnir I think is what I need. So I know I farmed 3 seeds, then we picked up a 4th seed that I didn't remember was in the Woods of Wandera. So give me 1 second. I'm just going to make sure that that is the seed that I need. Yep, so we're doing Fenrir Knight, like I was mentioning, because she's going to be the main person we're playing as, and what I've been looking at, that is also the class that makes her the most physical attack, boosts her physical attack and defense the most. So just make sure we got the item for it. So the Seraph is the summoning spell from the light side. If we were to get the other item, the Dragon Band, she'd get the Jormungandr summon spell. But as we see, those have a bit of a casting time that can be interrupted, and they take quite a bit of her MP. So the Glepnir is the actual item that we're looking for. So we got it out of the first, not even using all 3 seeds that got farmed, plus the one that was in the chest we missed. We got it. And 2 seeds, which is awesome, because that's 4 seeds to use for New Game Plus. So now we just gotta make our way all the way back up and around. And as you saw with the gold seeds, when it comes to getting the best gear for class 3, you can get copies. Like, we had 2 pieces of armor and they were both the high vestment. So definitely use up all of your gold seeds to get the gear first. And also farm seeds to level it up to max. So that along with using the highest tier seeds to get the strongest equipment you can for the characters, you also have the boost from the little cactus reward and from having the pot maxed off. And then also, as you've seen when we've leveled it, it also increases the chance of seeds to drop. I might actually just go back into that castle to farm for gold seeds and potential rainbow seeds. Yeah, that's right, we gotta go down right here. And then through this way, it's blocked with a fallen tree from the other side. Well, you know what? I will show her class 2 here in a second. So if you thought the Star Lancer was kind of pandering, just wait. So she has Dragon Master there, which isn't quite as, it's still pretty nice. I'll give it a bit of a sexy look to it. But that's more like going the Star Lancer route. Fenrir Knight, as you can see, is where we're going. And if you just look at it, she's essentially got a fur bikini top, fur boots, a matching red bikini bottom with a thong sticking out of it, and a belt. So we'd get winged protection from Dragon Master, attack increased by 20% when HP at full, and then the Dragon Rend class strike. A wave of fighting energy in dragon form blasts from the tip of the spear at an enemy. And Fenrir Knight gets the persistent effect ability. Stat decrease from move effective until battle ends, which is very nice. And an explosion of spirit thrust through the lance damages the enemy. Raging Fury. So the Dragon Master would get 163 HP, 40 attack, and I think that's Mitre Resistance. No, 40 attack and 40 magic attack. Yeah, they're pretty even all the way down. They get 163 HP, 13 MP, 40 physical magic attack, 27 physical magic resistance, 117 magic damage, or no, 23 magic damage, 23 magic defense, 24 hit, 24 magic hit, and I guess the last thing there is crit. Where Fenrir gets less HP but a little more MP. And most of their stats are lower, but they get more magic attack and magic resist. And more crit. and say hello to Wolf Mommy, I guess, essentially. Fenrir Knight Reese. So now she's back up to having all of her ability slots unlocked, being able to put points in up to level 3. Look, this even has ears on a freaking headband. And a tail, along with the wolf head on their shoulder. It's got the single glove, the single long length glove and boot. Jeez. Such a pandering look. Okay, so now we can throw more into her. Interception 3. I don't quite remember who had Interception 2. Hexus is her summon. Magic Smash 2. Give her that strength plus 10 there. Interception and Attacker would be pretty nice to get. I don't really want Attacker, actually, that's right, that lowers defense. Put a point in there for that extra 10 stamina there. Alright. So now... oh yeah, the Omen book. Thankfully it only took 2 seeds, and we didn't have to use them all or reset to get the class change item we wanted for her. Alright. Well, now do it someplace where it's a little easier. Let's see here. Just to show off her Rune Maiden and Fenrir Knight class strikes. Definitely break these because she just got back up to 400, so she's not maxed off. Scale mail and Rune Armor. Right, do you have a stronger weapon for her now too? You know what, I'm actually going to hold on to the Gungnir in case I ever want to go down that path again. I'm going to hold on to the Wing Armor as well. Nope, that one's going to take us back down. Okay, so her Rune Maiden 1 aerial lance is this. Very nice area attack. I think she has enough. Just want to get her gauge completely filled, that way we don't have to be concerned about it before doing it. And whether it is or isn't, she'll have at least like 1 bar still left after showing off her Fenrir attack. Give me 1 second. Alright. Actually, I think... Oh yeah. We gotta buy that. I gotta get 2 more of these on her. Okay, less encounters was on her. Heck. Yeah, I do have pinpoint. Interception was very good though. Oh, she's got interception, okay. I think I might want to take that off Belladonna. And Forsake. What do I want to replace that with? Let's see, I got Close Call 2, Auto HP Heal 2. HP boost is fine, as is MP boost. Do the other MP boost. You got HP boost and MP boost 2, victory heal. Now you do have less encounters, which we want to switch out. Magic armor. Okay. Let's make our way to the next floor. Show off the Fenrir Knight, Class Draga Raging Fury. You're not that hurt. And just to make this quick as opposed to running around looking, we're just going to head over here and drop down. Make our way back out. Actually going to head back to Maya where we planted the seeds to get the item for her. Okay, just want to make sure those pots weren't back yet. Sorry, not talking too much at this point. We're kind of done with everything. We made it through the rest of Dark Castle, watched all the scenes, got the scales, reset Risa's class back to Amazon, made her a roommate, and then thankfully only in 2 of our question mark seeds we had. We must have gotten another 2 seeds from Dark Castle there because I don't remember them otherwise. And I only farmed 3. But in only using 2 of them, we actually got the Gleipnir necklace in order to turn her into the Fenrir Knight that we wanted. And then showed off her roommated and Fenrir Knight abilities, our class strikes there. And aside from that, it was just kind of making our way to a point where we want to stop and save for the end of the stream here. Because from this point on, it's actually just pretty much the end of the game, and then we go into post. So I hope this, even though it was a much shorter one, only about an hour, was enough for everyone. I mean, we finished going through a dungeon. We took out 4 bosses, actually. We took out the first 3 bosses, pumped up, much stronger at level 61. Then we took out Belladonna. We had the story lore scenes with Belladonna about his Dark Majesty. Then we actually got to meet him for once. Grab the scales, reset her, and get her to Fenrir Knight like we wanted. So at this point, I'm actually going to probably be playing a bit off stream later on. Just to farm seeds and get the pot maxed off to get the best level 3 gear for them. And like we saw, and as I've said before, but you've now seen 100% for sure, it can just keep giving you copies of the same gear you've already gotten, as we got 2 high vestments there. So with that said, everyone, I mean, just look at that. With how little that covers, you can actually see like her chest shake of it. This is such a pandering class with how she's got the one long boot and 1 long glove, all of the fur, and then the bikini with the freaking like strap sticking out in the belt. Not to mention it's even got a tail. But I digress. That will be the end of it for tonight. As we made it through Dark Castle like I had planned to today. And I have a stream on that I want to watch, and not to mention I do have to go back to work tomorrow morning pretty early, so I will catch everyone the next time, where we will probably have them leveled up a decent bit more. But I'll probably go through a level up the pot on screen, as well as getting all of the gear for them, so that they have the best gear possible for the end game here. Hope everyone's enjoyed the stream, and until our next time coming back to Trials of Mana here, we'll see you all then. Goodbye.